What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Elude Stalwart Plays. Today we're going to be playing World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth on our level 113 Fire Mage named Frostfire. You'll get caught in the Frostfire. Only 80s kids will catch that reference. Did you know you can lock your action bar so you don't actually move spells or accidentally move spells? This is done by using the using the interface options menu. Yeah, interface options, action bars. There's a little checkbox you can check that says lock action bars. You can actually hold down shift after you have it set to lock action bars. You can hold down shift to move your spells after that. So you don't accidentally like move them by clicking on them. But if you shift click on them, then you can actually voluntarily move on them, move those around. So we last left off yesterday. Actually, I don't even remember what level we made it to. I think we were in Legion though, questing in Azuna, if I remember correctly. I actually did do the Eye of Ashara quest, and that shortly thereafter boosted me up to high enough to be able to accept the Zuldazar starting stuff. So far we've just managed to just do some quests here in the Zuldazar zone, and we've I think we've progressed to where we can move on now. So apparently there's an assault going on. We'll do that today and get the XP bonus from doing that. Yeah, so here comes the Alliance there. Yeah, we've done all the quests in the zone here around this area. We still have yet to do the Nessingwary Trek chain and those types of quests. And we haven't done any of the Zibala stuff. But we're gonna knock that out today. I want to see if I can hit 120 by just questing in one zone. That would be nice. Okay, so as far as gear goes, we still have the bind on account gear that we can wear, like the legs, the shoulders currently, but I'm looking to replace those, the cloak, and that's it. We're down to pretty much just the legs and the cloak at this point. So as soon as we can, we're going to replace these with Azerite Armor. In our helm and chest, I've decided to go Azerite Armor, and I wanted to make it a point to point that out to you guys because these stats are so powerful. Like, if you get an Azerite Armor, they're up almost all the time, and like this one here, it says spells and abilities have a chance to grant 156 crit strike and 95 haste for 10 seconds. It says attacking members of the opposing faction significantly increases this chance. And that reminds me, actually, I want to go to Orgrimmar. And then we also have the Champions of Azeroth, like robes of the champion here. Whenever we first enter BFA, Magnai sends us to the heart of the Chamber of the Heart, where he then gives us this, it's a choice between chest, shoulders, or helm as your reward for like just basically understanding what's going on with Azeroth. Where is the portal? Here it is. It's weird not having those two portals up. I felt like I didn't have all the ones I needed. But right, so you don't want to wear bind on account gear on your helm, shoulders, or chest because the Azerite gear is just that much stronger than just your regular bind on account gear. And the way I figured was you obviously with bind on account gear get the XP with your helm, shoulders, and chest, but I don't think that outpaces how much damage you could push instead if you had the Azerite helm, shoulders, and chest. So if you're looking at, you know, XP gains, like, which I mean BOA gear would suggest that you probably would be, I believe it's much more XP per hour to have Azerite gear on instead of bind on account gear in those slots. Now, if you wanted to be extra, you could actually just keep that gear in your bags and pop it whenever you're going to do a quest turn in. So you could just have like an add-on like outfitter or something, or even just use the in-game equipment manager. And yeah, I mean, there's no reason why I can't do that myself, actually. I'm gonna show you what it's like to be extra again, like always. I mean, excuse me. All right, so we got the helm and the chest. Let's get the helm here and the chest here, and this is gonna be our quest turn-in gear. And we probably want it to look doo-doo or something. Let's mog it, actually. We can mog it and make it look, you know, thematic. I don't like the default look, so let's see. If we're gonna turn in quests, we want to make sure we look like what? Skull on our head. We want it to be obvious that we're, you know, turning in a quest. Here we go. Hood of the Burning Scroll. Let's do that. And just the chest. So we can't do the shoulders yet. And honestly, I think we should actually just do the shoulders instead. So let's see, maybe this one. Yeah, we'll go like BFA kind of themed. And then the bind on account gear shoulders. Okay. Do I have those? Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm wearing the bind on account gear shoulders. And look, we got those that match the helm. So it's like super obvious that we're in the correct gear when we're turning in our quest. And will I replace cloak and legs? No, I don't think I'll replace cloak and legs anytime soon. I honestly don't really care if I have the gloves, legs, and feet, because you can barely tell that those are even going on. So let's say quest turn in, and throughout BFA this is probably what I'd recommend here. So we're gonna run around with those just kind of on our regular gear, but let's check this out. Watch, I'll just show you quest gear. Let's pick the bind on account cloak. Yeah. No, let's pick the bind on account chest, because the ones that are getting switched out are the chest and the shoulders. Shoulders is a more appealing icon. Yeah. And then for the other set, this is a okay, this is our Fire Mage gear. We want that to look like a Fire Mage icon. No, I really don't want to scroll through all these icons. Thankfully they made the window bigger though, so you can see more at a time. It's kind of in order, so we're not to the classes yet. Still in gear, items, gear, pets. We need spells. Where are the spells at? I guess more towards the bottom. Thought I saw a few spells there for a second. Spells, give me the spells. Where are you at? Oh, the Shadowlands icons. Did you see that? Oh look, the 120 boost. I should have put that for the quest gear icon. Here, let's see. Quest gear. Can I change the name icon? Oh, it was about what, right here? Oh look, that was the stuff I was talking about. Shadowlands has like, I don't know, I forgot what it was. Wowhead had something with the cards that have numbers on them like that. Said something was going on with Shadowlands regarding those numbers. We got to the spells, so we went too far. Oh look, I remember the Zandalari icon. We should have that level 120. There it is. There it is. That's 120 quest gear. I like it. I like that. All right, so this set with this chest and these is our new set. This is going to be called, go down to Fire Mage. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I just skipped all the way to the bottom, so fire. Give me some fire icons, please, please. Something that is obviously fire. Maybe Pyroblast? Yes, Pyroblast. Of course, Pyroblast looks a lot like the Warlock's ability. I don't, not Deathbolt. This is it. This is what we need though. Pyroblast. Or this one. This one actually looks fire. Fire Mage. We'll use combustion. Yes. All right, so when we turn in quests, we'll put on the quest gear. When we're out in the world just running around, the Fire Mage gear. And we'll just keep these shoulders that mog because we don't have Azerite shoulders yet. So yeah, all told we get, let's see, quest gear, equip. We get the 10%, another 10%, so 20, and 30% for having the helm, shoulders, and chest. On top of Winds of Wisdom, which is a 100% experience gain event that's still going on from COVID-19's inception. Let's go back now. I think we're good now. So, what do we, hearth or portal room? Yeah, we'll just hit the portal room. And I can actually queue for some dungeons while we're just chilling. While we're just looking to level. Oh, I got caught up on the... Fuck. Wasted a blink there. No bigs. It's all good. Alright, let's go. So yeah, let's do the assault stuff. Now, as soon as we finish this assault, we're gonna get an XP boost for like the next hour. So we want to make sure that we just sit and grind it out for that next hour after we do these. So yeah, this is gonna be great. And just doing these quests, they're gonna give a lot of XP as well. I'd be surprised if I don't ding off of just the first few.
This mission is refreshingly simple. There is a dangerous enemy here.
Oh. Get off of me. Let's join a group. Oh, we're in LFGQ. Yeah, nah, we're gonna need help with this because I ain't gonna be able to solo that. All right, we're gonna join a group. Before we do that though, let me go to the bathroom so we can actually grind out this hour without any interruptions. So I'll be right back. Give me like 1 minute or so, and yeah, be right back. Yeah, we gonna need help with this. This dude has 118k hit points. We're back, guys. All right, let's join this group. So it had 6 people. I don't know if
This mission is
that would mean it's a raid, right?
There is a dangerous enemy here. Kill it.
I don't know if you can complete quests in a raid. It's a golden dragon port. Okay, so he's counts as a boss, I guess. Come on, let's do it. Yeah, that's for you, buddy, Mr. Obscurus. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, I can't even. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. Here, look. Refreshments. I can't put the table down unless I'm in a party, so I can't even tease him. Here we go. Where's my team? Hold on a second. Start a group. I'm looking right at him, guys. Come on. Do you want an invite by chance? Got some people joining here. Yeah. Wow, he's got 118k. He alone would whip my ass. This tamed Ravlasar. The Dino Hunter Wildbeard. He's got almost 1,000,000 hit points. Holy mackerel. We might need to convert it to raid. Or CTR, convert to raid. Everybody has assist privileges. Let's go, guys. Let's do this. Got this. Just waiting for a tank of some sort. I'm not gonna pull myself. All right, let's go. Got you guys. Let's go. Boom! All right, let's drop some meteors. Let's pyroblast. Let's actually target the enemy. Let's get a flame strike for giggles. Pyroblast. Hardcast, pyroblast, fail. Yeah. All right. Let's knock the cobwebs off this rotation here. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Boom. All right, let's leave that party. We don't need a group anymore. We had an arcane mage in the group blasting for 50% of their damage. Holy cow. I've thought about going arcane just for easy mode levels, but fire is actually pretty good. Even like it scales pretty well even at the low stat levels right now. Used to be fire, you really needed to wait until you got up to a certain gear level before it came into its own. They've kind of reworked some of the abilities, I guess, and it's just a lot more. It's kind of procky and all that stuff, but it's like you can definitely notice lulls every once in a while, and then shortly thereafter you'll start getting your procs and obliterating stuff with just some big nukes and stuff like that, like your meteor and your pyroblast. I'll pop my combustion and sometimes I'll get like 6 pyroblasts in a row. It looks pretty smexy. What is happening? The poacher? We're waiting for the poacher, I guess. We have to talk to this guy, or? Void Elf heads collected for this bonus objective. Where's the poacher, though? I don't think I'll need. Will I need a party for this? Is he part of the world quest? No, this guy is not part of the world quest, so that's actually not something we need to worry about at the moment. Void Elf heads as well, so we see Void Elf heads along the way. I think we got time. I don't know when these are expiring. Let's see, 3 hours, 3 hours, yeah, we should be able to do the Void Elf heads. I guess I was questing in this area. Guy over here. What else we got? There's one over there, it looks like. Meleeed him. Wow. Get him. I was gonna say, like, what are these two raptors following me for? Because they're just standing there while I'm in combat, but I guess they do attack. We're gonna open with the Pyroblast. Pyroblast's above 90% health when they land. If the target's above 90% health, give me a free crit. So I can actually start the pull with a crit if I Pyroblast first. And I'm not sure if that applies to Fireball as well. Yeah, Fireball and Pyroblast. But yeah, that's the fire starter talent. Not always useful in a dungeon, but you can kind of precast sometimes and make your tank panic because he hears you casting before he pulls. One thing to keep in mind though with that Pyroblast always crits above 90% health is you'll be tempted to Fire Blast while you're Pyroblasting. And if you can land it the instant your Pyroblast hits, I think that's ideal. That's for the best. But you really got to wait for the projectile travel, for that to land before you actually Fire Blast. Otherwise, the target's not going to be above 90% health because your Fire Blast can crit. It can take them down quite a bit of hit points. So when that Pyroblast actually hits, it's like a weaker one. But if you're fighting like, obviously if you're fighting like an elite that has a lot of hit points, your Fire Blast is probably not gonna take them down below 90%. We need 3 more Void Elf heads. Alright. Where's the other guy? Here's one here. Pyroblast. Wait for the travel, then hit it. Boom. Okay. So yeah, there's a little finesse with that aspect at least. He's still above 90. He's still above 90. Ooh, I don't know. I think I got lucky there. I think it just crit anyways. Okay, that's done. Oh, cool. So that actually was part of the war campaign stuff, or the Alliance assault stuff. I always forget what these are called. These incursions, assaults, or invasions, or whatever. It's all the same. All right, we need 4 mold machines. It looks like we're following right behind somebody that's clearing the way for us. Maybe we want to get some damage in on these. I don't know if that actually landed. Didn't seem to do anything to him. That landed though. So will that. Hit that mold machine. And I'm just gonna invis and let that person take care of that stuff for me. Yeah, there we go. All right, we got one more mold machine here. Kind of feel bad just leaving them with them. Here, I got you. The tank's obviously not super geared. I think the tank is, oh no, the tank's 120. Interesting. Let's go get that last mold machine. I need to get the faster flying on Frostfire here, but honestly, I think it matters that much. Being able to fly at all is like super helpful. But I don't even notice whenever I'm switching between a tune that has 420% speed increase to like this guy who's only got 280%. Like the difference is hardly noticeable. Of course, if you're paying attention, you know to look for it. It's super noticeable, but like, I don't know, like a lot of the times I'll be leveling up these alts and I notice that I don't have max flying on all of them, and I don't even realize it until, like, you know, I got a long distance to travel and I'm like, oh, 280? Oh, I think I can afford it. I think it's like 5,000 gold. Maybe it's more than that though. I forget how much it costs. I don't know if we're gonna need to grab a group for this one as well. I don't imagine it would take too long, so I'll wait till I get there and see if anybody's already fighting. I'm sure this tank here, this level 120 tank, is probably gonna land there about the same time I do, so unless they group up, we could just help him. Yeah, he's got almost 1 million, and that other tank is pretty low DPS, so let me join this group. Okay. Alright, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Alright, here they go. He's above 90. I'm gonna pyroblast. Let's pop our combustion off. You know, we can move while we're scorching there. Ow! Why am I getting hurt so bad? The Legion Stalwart there. Hey, don't attack me. I'm part of the Stalwart Vanguard. We're like Stalwart buddies. Oh, let's go. Oh, he actually had a spell stealable buff that looked like a fire. Thank you. Arigato. Moving on. There's the Azerite Boom-O-Matic. Cool, we can do the Airship Quest. We'll do that one after this. Boom-O-Matic. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, so 10 Alliance gyrocopters repelled. There's one. Ew. Can we reach that one from here? Ew. How about this one? Is that too far? That's pretty far. Any closer ones? Maybe this one? That blink it didn't go anywhere. There was a cliff there. Dang. Here's this one. Somehow we don't have arcane intellect. Put that back on. One right there. Man, this innovative gameplay, so great. I'm not a huge fan of world quests or anything where you're like on rails. I'm looking forward to Torghast. I think that's going to be pretty fun. It's kind of like WoW decided, or Retail decided to kind of follow. I don't know if you guys seen some of my previous series. I was playing a Project Ascension WoW at one point, and it's like a build your own adventurer style WoW, where I think they actually call it I forget the term, but it's like you're not restricted to what spells and abilities you get when you level up. So every couple levels, and it's in the Wrath of the Lich King client first of all, so it's all the spells and abilities that were available to every class and spec in Wrath of the Lich King. So you can kind of build and choose your own talents and rank up, you know, different abilities. Actually, you don't have the rank up effect. You only have access to all the gear and stuff that were available in Wrath of the Lich King, so it's yeah, a little hard to explain, but Torghast is kind of like that in a sense, where you can really build your class out, but you don't have like they called it classless. It was classless WoW, but honestly, I don't think that'd be the case with Torghast. It'll probably still be like class WoW, class specific you know, characters. When you go in, you can boost up certain abilities, and it'll take stuff like this, for example, critical mass. Your spells have a 15% chance to deal a crit strike. I could go through Torghast and get like 5 or 6 or 7 of these critical mass passives stacked on top of each other. So instead of having the 15%, it's like 15% times 7, and then 10% times 7, you know, for the gain 10% or more of the crit strike from all sources. So you can actually get some pretty broken abilities in Torghast as you rank them up higher. And it's kind of like Corruption, kind of like Azerite and stuff like that, how that's been working this expansion, where you just get like all these fancy passive procs, and then certain useful abilities you can like change or you know, rework how they actually go off or work. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's like a gauntlet progression, like climb the tower style gameplay. I'm hoping for beta next week. They didn't give me beta yesterday. I was like, dang. But honestly, the same happened last expansion when BFA came out. I didn't get beta access right away. And I was kind of thankful, because by the time I started playing beta, which was like, you know, a couple weeks after the key started coming out, I finally got my key. So when I did join, all the lag issues and stuff like that had already been sorted out. So I'm kind of hoping that's the case this expansion here with these keys coming out, because I was watching a couple streamers yesterday, and they were playing, they were having fun and everything. There wasn't any queues to log in or anything like that, but there was some lag whenever they were just kind of like running around doing specific objectives. So yeah, I also have more time to level the Fire Mage here and other alts, and I just realized I'm wearing the wrong gear here, and when I'm turning in, I'm not wearing the correct gear. So let's try to be more mindful of that. I'll put these here on Q and E. Well, that's my control Q and control E. So we're here questing. Control E is our quest gear. It'll be more obvious what gear we're wearing when I can replace these shoulders with some Azerite shoulders. Okay. We need to freeze 4 more prisoners. Where are they at? Probably below deck, right? Yeah, nothing up here. There's a guy here. This must have just spawned. Nice work, Frostfire! Yeah, man, you're welcome. You'll get caught in the Frostfire. Raga, gaga! Yeah, man. Oh, and the Warlock dropped his Infernal. Cool. I see you there, Warlock. Okay. Boom shakalaka. Now, 2 fuel stores, sabotage. Fuel stores? Fuel stores? Downstairs? Maybe downstairs. We got some bombs here. I imagine this is for sabotaging. There's one. And let's get the other one. Where? Did I? Okay, let's just get rid of it. I guess I already got both of them with that one blast. Not mad at that. Now we gotta ride the train pterodax to safety. Now, before I do this, I've been drinking a lot of water this morning, getting super hydrated. I'm gonna go bio again. Again. We'll ride the pterodax after that, because I'm sure after I do this, I'm gonna get that XP buff, and I don't want to get up after I get it. So, give me one more AFK, and I also gotta see the wife off. Alrighty, we back. Sorry about that long break there. Tribal Eyes said, hey Elude, been meaning to level my Fire Mage myself. Their performance in raids is insane. Oh, really? Rivals my Blade Master. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm doing good. You too. I hope everything's going good over there. But yeah, Fire Mage is pretty fun, actually. I was surprised by how fun it was. Or is. I'm digging it quite a bit. Yeah, I've been leveling this guy for the past couple days now, I think. I had to rescue him from Warlords of Draenor, where he'd been in purgatory because I haven't wanted to go back to WoD. But I finally saved him just like the day before yesterday. Got him to Legion, and now I can fly all the way up to 120. That's the worst part about Warlords of Draenor for me, is I can't actually fly in that expansion. I never went out of my way for pathfinding. But it's all good now, cause we in BFA land. Please don't die. Okay, go, 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 go. Ride to safety. Feels like we're actually coming from that ship now. Our hit points are rough. Alright, so we're gonna get the XP boost here and start queuing for dungeons and doing more quests. It's the top DPS in raids right now, actually. Oh, okay. I think you'll really enjoy it. I'm doing high-end raids now, 8 out of 12 mythic. Wow, it's been a roller coaster IRL and in game. BFA isn't so bad. Oh yeah, nice, man. Glad you're leveling the Horde. Loktar Ogar. Yeah, man. For the Horde. I'm native to the Horde. I played Alliance in Vanilla, and when BC came out, I made the Blood Elf Pally, and I've been Horde ever since. I'm like, oh, this is where all the adults play. Okay. This is where everybody that actually knows how to play the game plays. So yeah, I've been Horde ever since. I've only recently made Alliance because like the allied races and all that, and I have like friends that have played the Alliance before, so I had a couple tunes from back then. I want to get Coltiran unlocked. I've been working on Proudmoore Admiralty rep, so I can actually change my boomkin. Currently I have 2 druids that are Horde. I want to make my boomkin an Alliance Coltiran male, because they're the closest thing that WoW has for characters that look like big, kind of bigger Mexican guys. I myself, I'm half Mexican, so I was like, oh, okay, we can Viva de la Raza over here. So I kind of been gunning for Coltirans for that, because Epic Pro being a Tauren Druid has not been good. I got Tauren Druids. I made one up to whatever the current expansion limit was, like level 80 or level 90. Actually, it was Wrath of the Lich King, so it would have had to have been like level 80? I don't know. The previous expansion to that, even, I think I had him up to level 70 from before. Is that right? I don't know. The story is, though, I made a Tauren Druid right before Troll Druids were available. So I was always kind of salty about that I had a Tauren Druid when the Troll Druids look so much cooler. I switched to Alliance briefly in 8.2, but barely lasted the patch. I was playing Coltiran, fell in love with Arms Warrior, and leveled another. Their racial is the best, or is Beast. Oh, what's the Coltiran's racial? I actually don't know it. I just been going off of appearances. The Mechanomes got some cool racials. I was surprised by theirs. And I have a Zandalari guy. I kind of went Horde Zandalari rep whenever those allied races came out. Tribal Eye says, I never hit max level legitimately when I was a kid until MOP came out. I actually hit 84 the day before the expansion drop, so I missed the max level by 1. Oh yeah, that was my BC experience, or vanilla experience rather. I was like, I think the highest level tune I had in vanilla was a level 58. That was my mage. Before that I had a priest, a human priest named Arthur. Coltirian's racial is a 2-minute knockdown, 2-minute cooldown knockdown. Melee knockbacks and stuns your target. So if you're a warrior, you can knock them back, stun them, and charge them. It was beast. Damn. So it's like a rampaging overrun type warrior, or bull rush, I guess would be the D&D. That's cool, man. Yeah. Damn. I'm tempted now. I got the Rift Blade, the Void Elf warrior for Alliance, and that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool whenever he goes into his entropic embrace and his whole body turns blue, that void blue or whatever. And they got the spatial rift ability, which is kind of like blink, except it sends the blink forward and it doesn't teleport you. And then you can sit there and like fight somebody and then jump over with like a heroic leap off in this direction and hit your blink again, or your rift walk or whatever again, and be like 50 yards the other direction in an instant. I figured that'd probably be really handy with PvP. And it's kind of cool when you're questing and you're gathering a bunch of mobs up and you're able to, you know, spatial rift blink away and then charge back for some extra rage. But yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. I gotta speak with E-Trig. I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? My brother had a WoW sub, but my mom wasn't going to pay for 2 WoW subs, so I kept making 10-day trials and never actually hit 20 on any of them. Damn, man. Some rough origin story there. Drusvar? I think, yeah, Drusvar. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, I didn't start playing WoW until I was already like in the military, so I was already able to access all of the game and stuff like that. It was just the time investment. I used to I don't even know if I should tell you guys this. I used to run a glider on one of my old WoW accounts before I got banned for gliding. The glider was a tool where you could just set up your character to path in a certain area and just continuously kill mobs in that area over and over. And you get the loot filter add-on to trash and delete all your grays. And you'd wake up the next morning, or after being at work all day, you'd come back at the end of the day and have like blues in your inventory and made 5 levels or whatever. Because the grind in the first level 1 to 60 back in the day was so long. It was almost like the amount of time it takes you to hit 120 in current is how long it took to hit level 60 back then. I think that's always been true with each expansion, the length of those grinds and stuff. But I was supposed to set sail back there, I guess. But yeah, this next expansion, Shadowlands, I'm really looking forward to some of the stuff that they got coming out, like that Torghast and stuff like that. And their grind's going to be probably substantially long for 60 levels if we're going to be reset back to that. I used a fishing bot for all those 2 hours at one point before realizing fish don't sell for anything really. I got 51 in classic at the moment. It's taken months. Yeah, I lost interest. I got like to, I don't know, it was like level, I want to say level 40 or level 50, but I know I didn't go back and like cap the guy. So I still got somebody parked back there that I need to hit level 60 on. I lost interest. I decided to go play other games, and at the time I was like messing around a lot with the Oculus and some of the games that were on there that had come out. And I actually hopped into Skyrim Vr for a while, and I was playing that for like the last month or so because you can mod the game, so I was able to like update all the visuals and the graphics and stuff like that, and messing around with different mods. It's pretty crazy. I wish World of Warcraft had VR. That would be awesome. If they actually designed the game with like VR in mind, that would be crazy. I don't see that happening. I don't think they'll ever go out of their way to do something like that, because it's too niche. There's like not enough people that have VR headsets yet. But yeah, I think any VR MMO would probably be awesome. They've not done it yet, so I'm still keeping my eye out for a VR MMO. They have stuff like, I think it's Onward, and I don't know the names of the other ones, but there are first-person shooter types. I don't really like first-person shooters, and you can't actually aim down the sights. There's not really any depth perception with the VR headset, so I don't see how weapons work, but I could be wrong. Like, I don't know. I've not played any of those shooter type games yet. Beat Saber's fun, but no MMOs. I think if WoW made an MMO, that would be so cool. I have kind of like ported it to where I could see WoW like on a big screen, like I'm sitting in a theater and I'm looking up at the screen and it's World of Warcraft, and that's kind of cool. And I've gone to first person and I've had like a third-party program that you can actually turn games like World of Warcraft into like a 3D immersive experience where you can look around and you could be like zoomed into your character and just looking at the world like this with the headset. But you could tell WoW's not made for it because the textures are like, I don't know, that's high definition, that's high res, but when you have the headset on, you're actually physically closer to that pole. So you kind of see, like, it's not even as high of a resolution as you think with the headset on. Or you need like a higher resolution or something. But yeah, that's what I've been up to lately. And then whenever I was waiting for Shadowlands beta to come out, I've just been leveling alts. So I'm trying to max everybody out. I have 2 of every class. So Horde and Alliance, I got all the Horde tunes, Warrior, Mage, Priest, on and on, Rogue, Druid. So I have those guys that I've already leveled are all just 1 of every class. I haven't got 2 of every class yet for, you know, 1 whole Horde team and 1 whole Alliance team, but I was hoping I didn't have to go that far. I'm really just vetting the classes to see what I'm going to play next expansion. I want to find out, like, am I going to go Fire Mage in Shadowlands? Is it more fun than anything else that I could play? I went Warrior for BFA, so in previous expansions I'd been Paladin. I don't know, Paladin's looking cool, but I'm not really into the hype of like what the class is doing right now, because I know that those moves are going to change, especially with how many systems WoW's going to implement, where you're going to have like kind of like we do now. We have the Azerite Essence system with the Heart of Azeroth, then we got the Azerite system with your gear. Like, that's a lot of different systems, and there's no way of telling how it's going to affect your character next expansion. WoW's engine I don't think would work with VR. I've been dying to get a headset. I've been playing way too much Warrior, thinking about going back to Deathknight. Deathknight was fun. I didn't try any other spec than Blood when I leveled him, but Blood DK, very strong. It's literally like whatever you want to do, whatever you see, you know you could take that. Even if it's like a world boss or something. Maybe not like a Najdatar and Upworld boss, but definitely like the world quest boss just in Kulturis and Zandalar. It's just, do you want to invest that much time in killing it? Because they don't do the highest damage, but they do a lot. Doo-doo. I'm waiting for the laughter to die down. Because I said doo-doo. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Run, motherfucker. I thought There we go. Frost Nova. No, didn't. Damn. Okay, so, that happened. Dang. Yeah, been on the VR a lot lately, though. I just came back to WoW maybe a couple weeks ago at this point. I've been relearning the new systems. I haven't really made a whole lot of legendary cloak attempts, and I've only really worked that progression up on one guy. That was my survival hunter. I've been playing Mechanome since I got back, and then after I got him to about a decent enough baseline to run anything he wants, I started switching to alts and stuff. I still don't know what I'm going to play next expansion, even after playing every class in BFA at this point. The Fire Mage is the final class I haven't played in BFA up to 120. But yeah, it seems to be working as you would expect, just leveling. I just want to see how crazy it gets once I get all the Azerite and corruption stuff on. But honestly, it feels like choosing a class is more of a question of what theme do I want to be playing this whole next expansion. It's really like picking a theme at this point, since every class kind of has a lot of the same stuff that it does. Every class has a spammable. Every class sets up its opportunity to use its strongest move. Every class has some sort of a dispel or taunt or utility. And then every class can heal itself in some way. This is how you heal yourself as a mage. It's the Conjured Mana Bun. Yeah, proc 17 Conjured Mana Buns a minute. Because I'm always on the brink of death. Because that's how I roll. As a Fire Mage. Riding the wheels off this class. Blood I leveled for a while, but I fell in love with Frost. Mained it through WoD and Legion. They heal a boatload. Yeah, I actually turned on my scrolling combat text for self on my Blood DK, and I was healing for like 10k on every death strike. And Bone Storm, that ability, it's like an AoE. It does AoE damage and it heals you. And that was healing for like 5 to 10k per tick when that was active. And then I just see these random numbers of like 500, 800, 600, 300 from just like bloodworms and like, you know, heart strikes and all that stuff going off. Yeah, they heal a ton. And then you can Vampiric Embrace and literally like buff any of those healing up by a boatload more. By increasing your health by like 20% or whatever. And then they got the battle res ability, so if your healer's whack, you can give them a battle res. It's pretty good. I really like the battle res. But again, it's like one of those things, everybody really kind of has it now. I think hunters can with Beastmaster pets. I don't know if it's still the case that they can, but I know they used to. I think it was it wasn't the Core Hound. It was just any spirit beast could battle res, I think. Or maybe it was a certain specific spirit beast, I forget. But I know druids also get battle res, warlocks get battle res. Shaman can self res. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it boils down to actually just like what kind of abilities you want to be casting next expansion. You want to be like a dashing warglaver, you want to be a stomp romping savage psycho crushing warrior, or I did rogue quite a lot this expansion. I don't know if I'd go rogue again. I kind of like the heavy plate wearing DPS like Ret Pally and Fury Warrior. But I've kind of always done those, so I've literally gave every class a chance though in this expansion, and I'm no closer to making a decision on what I'm gonna level next expansion as a result. So like, I don't know. I honestly I really wish I just stuck with the warrior this entire expansion, but I ended up doing this thing where I juggled like patch 8.0 was warrior, patch 8.1 was rogue, patch 8.2 was druid, and I kind of been doing it like that. And then 8.3 recently was survival hunter, but I didn't just stick with those. I was playing alts at the time, and I didn't level all the different systems up. Like the Heart of Azeroth, I didn't get every scrap and scrape of Heart of Azerite that I could put in my necklace. So I was kind of behind during the first patch, and then when the next patch came out, it was like Azerite gear, and since I didn't have all the Heart of Azeroth power levels or whatever, I never really saw all the rings on my gear unlock, so I kind of fell off again. So now the current one's getting your cloak up and getting all this corruption stuff going, and I've not really toyed with it. I've got some corrupted gear, but I haven't went through and bought every single Twilight Devastation yet, like everybody else. Built an arm warrior who hits like a freight train. Oh wait, let's see. My bad. Said, but I leveled for a while. Okay, yeah. So blood is what you leveled for a while. You fell into love with frost and mained it through water and legion. You built an arms warrior who hits like a freight train. Didn't really fancy fury too much, but arms is actually one of the best specs right now. Built him up to look like a blade master. Yeah, I heard you call him a blade master actually, and I was curious about that. I assumed you meant warrior, but yeah, arms warrior I guess would be literally a blade master, huh? I think that's what I seen. I think it was Mike Preach Wow. He was playing on an arms warrior. He's like a really top tier player as well. But he's had a few videos where he's done that. I like Fury because of the pace of it. But yeah, I don't know. As far as DPS is concerned, I think if you gear up anything and just stick with the progression of like, you know, unlocking all the Azerite essences and your Azerite traits and getting your corruptions right, I think anything can be competitive DPS wise. At least that's been my experience. I feel like as I gear my guy up, I can definitely be a lot more competitive with the other DPS in the party. I've never felt like, oh, this class is so much weaker than these other classes. I've never really saw that. I have been in runs where I'd see one guy just blowing the charts up because he's like a mythic raider or something. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fair. He's put in the work to get that high, so I never let it bother me really. But after I get some work put into my guy, I see the progression and I see how they can be competitive DPS wise. But I've not felt weak on anybody. The Blood DK is probably like, he's the most self-sustaining, but he's probably the weakest. I don't know if like the other tanks are any more like damage or whatever, but I kind of was building them for survivability, so I kind of expected them to be weaker. 'Cause there's a way you can build them for DPS as well. I sent you my MOG if you want to see that. I mean, sometimes. Oh, you sent me your MOG? Oh, let's check the Discord. I do want to see it. I am curious. All right. What are we doing now? We got to hit 118, so we're gonna continue questing here in Zuldazar and begin queuing for dungeons. I should have been queued for dungeons because I still got that XP buff. All right, let's check this out here. Check this out. Oh, I minimize everything. When you shake your window as you grab it and minimize everything. There we go. This is it. I'll put it up. Let's see. This is the Blade Master from Tribal Eyes. I am hero to obey. That's him. Oh shit. Okay. I see you got the robe on. You got the bandages are clean, so you must be a good Blade Master. You don't have the blood-soaked bandages where you're taking a lot of damage. Yeah, that's the shit, man. I love Magar orcs. They're the shit. Fucking right. Where's my chat at? Oh, I minimized everything. We have a Blood DK in our raid. He's stacked Twilight Devastation, obviously. It periodically does explosive DPS on AoE and occasionally on single target. Obviously the corruption does 60% of his damage. Yeah, that's what I've seen. It's like 60 to 70% of the damage is the corrupted effect, or Twilight Devastation is specifically, because I think it's a meme right now that everybody's seen somebody at this point running Twilight Devastation, so they're also picking it. But honestly, I'd be willing to bet those other corrupted effects could probably be just as powerful. So there's one of them that upgrades your stats. It's like your base stats. I don't know if it's your secondary, but that one, I imagine if you pick that one up, you can get that stack high enough to where your abilities are actually doing a lot of damage. But yeah, I mean, if you go full Twilight Devastation, obviously your abilities aren't going to compete with Twilight Devastation's DPS. But yeah, I think you could fly under the radar with your corrupted effects and just boost your own natural stats and probably do bursts of damage just as high. But I think that still remains to be seen. I've not tested it personally yet. I got to a point with my survival hunter where I was just like, okay, Mechanome, I'm satisfied. he's there. I got the Mechanome. And then I just kind of moved on. But he's my most powerful guy at this point, and it's honestly just because I played him during these catch-up mechanics at this point. Okay, so this guy is supposed to be somebody I gotta kill. Dinomancer Django. How do I... There must be a cave. Poachers. Okay, poachers are in a cave, aren't they? I seem to remember poachers. I've went full haste, so I sometimes get 200 haste in combat, which makes me do more auto attacks, generating more rage, and the more rage I use, the faster my abilities come back. And yeah, man, haste is also really good in Fury. I remember the rotation just speeding up more and more on my warrior whenever I was leveling him back at the beginning of the expansion. Towards just like constant overflow with rage. Where the fuck are these poachers at? I don't see a cave. Normally they're marked and it shows you at least like an arrow. I don't know if I'm missing something. What am I missing here? Oh, maybe read the quest. Let's try reading it. This is a suggested 3-player. Any hunters worthy of challenge defeat the troll known as Jabra Khan. He's poaching ways to rather than the beast. Seek out Wingrid Nivik for your reward. Okay. Where the fuck is the guy? This isn't him. There's a quest over here though, and I'm just burning my freaking boosted XP right now. Let's go. Orphan Hatchling. I'll look that one up later, I guess. Right? Yeah. I'll look it up later. With Test of Might, every 10 rage spent during Colossus Smash gives me 400 strength for 10 seconds. After it ends, 70% uptime at this point, 20,000 strength buff. Makes my execute hit for 300k every second. Wow, it feels great. That sounds crazy, man. Nice. Yeah, I wonder what some of these other classes are doing too, if I would have just stuck with one. I'm probably, I mean, I got the Fire Mage pretty much where I want him. I'm probably going to do like a dice roll or something and pick the next tune that I'm going to get up that high. And just kind of see what some of this, some of these different corrupted effects are capable of. I know by the time you get to them dailies and shit, and you start unlocking your reputation's essences from the rep vendor, like in, what is it, the Oldham Zone and the Shrine of the Two Moons. I don't know what the name of those reputations are. I think it's like Ram Kahin and something else for the pandas. Those essences are supposed to be a huge deal though, right? I think they make up a pretty good chunk of what happens whenever you're min-maxing up there like that. Come on, 35 minutes, let's use this. Yeah, I don't know though. I don't think I'll be a caster. I think I've kind of decided that the casters are okay. Fire Mage is actually really fun, but I don't feel like I'm as involved in the action if I'm not on a caster, or if I'm not on a melee rather. Oldham Accord and Rajani, yeah. I just got my final epic essence yesterday. They really big for damage. Yeah, I saw a tank where literally all his mitigation was the Rajani essence for tanks. I forget the name of it. I picked it up on my druid, my guardian druid, but it puts that bubble around you, that Azerite bubble. But yeah, I haven't ranked it up, so doing them rep grinds. I swear, man, rep grinds are the bane of my existence. I really wish that they were account wide. And it feels so demoralizing that I gotta pick one guy that I want to do the entire rep grind on. I wish I could... It would make it a lot more bearable. Like, you know, people that do eating competitions, for them to eat the most, they have to have... Their palate has to change from one flavor to a different flavor. They can eat a lot more if they can have like some water to cleanse their palate, or switch to like some French fries or something and then come back to the burger or whatever. So I feel like that with these rep grinds. If I could just play whatever class I wanted, those rep grinds would be so much more bearable and I'd do them so much more consistently. But since they're just stay locked on this one tune every single day forever, it's like, oh my god, why? So I just naturally fall way behind that power curve because I'm just switching to my alts and stuff like that. I really hope BFA's Covenant system isn't just going to be another version of that though, where you're committed to one tune and you're really not allowed to switch tunes if you want to be, you know, anywhere in the in-game progression. What people don't know is with their potential scales with your Heart of Azeroth level, a lot of guildies stopped at past level 85 to 90, but I'm grinding to 100. I'm at 95 at a moment. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, these stats here, these are your secondary stats. That's pretty much what damage operates off of in this expansion. It's like all secondary stat base. Obviously, like your strength that you increase is probably really huge, but if you were to see like the numbers for the value of strength versus the value of, like you said, haste there, you'd probably see haste being way more valuable until you're GCD capped, which I don't know if you can actually get GCD capped. But yeah, I mean, them secondary stats are so huge. Literally every proc up there that goes off with like weapon enchants and shit, it's all secondary stat stuff. And literally like all these as well. This right here, secondary stat. This one right here, secondary stats. And then if I had the shoulders also, I'd be spec'd into secondary stats. But yeah, your main stats, just the magnitude of those abilities. But versatility. I hear as a warrior it's really fun to go full versatility as well. If you're juggling all them gear sets like you should be, where your bags are just encumbered with 5 different sets of gear and you got like extra sets of gear in your bank, you can actually build a full versatility set and be like a PvP god. I was watching Asmongold and he was like slow walking to people. He said he was RP walking to people in battlegrounds and they were just like 5 people trying to blow him up and nothing happening. Like he's just shrugging off the damage because versatility is just so crazy when you get high amounts. Verse is my second best stat and I'm stacking that a little bit too. I've made my own custom UI as well, which is sweet. Nice, man. Have you been doing any videos or streaming lately? I'm sure you have been, right? I haven't really seen your channel on my feed in a while though. I think it'd be interesting to see how this warrior's playing one day, if you still make content. I'm a really bad viewer, but I try to consistently stream. I got a lot of people that I watch, and I try to watch the top guys as well, like Asmongold and S-Van. I haven't watched S-Van as much, but when Classic WoW was coming out, I was really big into S-Van and like the all-craft guys. But yeah, I mean, I could probably watch your channel once or twice here and there. It's just we're at some different times, so I'd probably have to watch a recording of the old episode or something. You streamed a couple months back, but you've been on about creating some new things, possibly streaming WoW at some point. Ah, okay. Just making sure you ain't been active and I haven't been missing the opportunity, but I would be interested in checking out your videos. May go back and look. Yeah, I'd like to see how these warriors are going and I don't know. I don't play every spec on every class, so if somebody else is playing a spec that I'm curious about, be cool to kind of make a educated guess on this next expansion's class. But I haven't felt weak on anything, so like I said, I think it comes down to thematic. Like, what theme am I gonna do? What theme do I feel like doing? Alright, this is getting spicy. Get some dead in you. Rah! Oh! Let's ice block. I don't know if I have a bleed on me, but it's kind of rough. You gotta ramp up a little bit whenever you first get into combat. Waiting for this Champions of Azeroth thing to get some points on it. So have you been mostly Horde or Alliance Tribal? I'm kind of even split from both of them at the moment, but I've only really, like, the furthest progression I have is on Alliance with my Mechanome. Full Horde now? Yeah, cool. Right on. I think that'll probably be the biggest decision, is like Horde or Alliance. But I don't know how Covenants are gonna work. Like, it almost seemed like you're gonna be in the same Covenant, Horde, and Alliance with a lot of other players. Now Sylvanas is gone, it's a great time to be Horde. Yeah! Have you thought about which Covenant you're gonna join? Or have you looked into that at all? I like the idea of the vampire ones, but like the vampires kind of like daily progression grind where it's like the party and all that, and you gotta like cater to guests at your party. That didn't sound interesting to me. What did sound interesting was I think it was called the Path of Ascension, one of the Covenants get, where they get to actually go pursue I don't know if it was like a dungeon boss or a named boss or a quest chain or a scenario or what, but it sounded like a hack and slash Covenant, like where you can actually go do battle. That'd probably be a Covenant that I would join. I wouldn't do the Farmville Animal Crossing Night Fae. I think it was the Fae was one Covenant like that. They made it sound like Animal Crossing farming simulator type Covenant. But yeah, there's also the ones that get the blood teleport. I don't know if they're a different one. Or there's like a paladin or a tanking one or something like that. I don't know, man. I'm still kind of learning the Covenant systems and stuff like that. Just been mildly grazing people's videos about all that, but I think I'll understand it a lot more when I get my hands on it. I'm more of a doer. I gotta learn by doing somehow. Honestly, I couldn't say yet, but all the Covenants look sweet. I'd want to experience them all. Yeah, I for sure probably will because of my Altaholic. I got all these alts. And they did kind of advertise it like a new leveling experience per alt. So you go level in one Covenant, like all the way up, and switch tunes and level in a different Covenant with your alt. And get like a different experience. But yeah, I don't know. I really hope we're not shot in the foot for playing alts next expansion. I just wish the rep grinds, man. It's count-wide rep grinds. Jesus. Pathfinder was such a pain in the ass. I really detest doing rep grinds for Pathfinder. I'd like to do a lot less world quests. I want to be able to just live in dungeons again. And I feel like that's what's going to happen next expansion. I'm just going to go to Torghast and, pretty much GG the whole expansion in Torghast from the sounds of it so far. It sounded a lot like Project Ascension. But as I was thinking it out earlier, I was like, no, this sounds less like Project Ascension than I thought. But being able to play just like a completely new feeling class because your abilities are going to be so different every run sounds really fun to me. That's one of the great things I like about having so many alts is I get to completely change up my gameplay and experience the game from a different perspective. And it is a lot different playing a caster than a melee. I don't know why I targeted the higher health one first. Oh, okay. They're just evading. Now, I always forget to do this, but I'm supposed to be sending my damn pet into charge here. I always forget. I've had this world quest the past few days too. And I go and kill all these mobs, but I forget to tell this guy to attack them. So I'm stuck out here forever like, why am I still here? This is the most inefficient use of my XP buff I've had so far, I think. I should have got it, queued, and immediately started banging quests out, but I've not been really paying too much attention. I'm actually going to be trying out Ascension again next month. It's upgrading to Burning Crusade, which looks promising. Next month, you say? Let's see, if I've not got beta by then. I've had that as well. I've had that kind of like, I wonder what Ascension's doing. I instead was playing this Tari WoW server. Tari WoW is like a Mists of Pandaria lock server. I think I had I had one tune that I leveled legit and got to the Timeless Isle, and I was like, oh yeah, the Timeless Isle. No thanks. And then I just kind of stopped playing that one. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably be interested in checking out Project Ascension again, if I'm honest. It's a really fun way to play the game that way. And I'm curious to see what kind of quality of life changes and stuff they've implemented by now. Some of my highest performing videos were all Project Ascension. My armor stacking tank video has like thousands of views. I was like, dang, I really should put like an update on this or put like out of date in the title or something to get people to stop. Because I feel like they're getting clickbaited. They're looking at the video and they're like, oh, and then they just like shut it off because they realize this was like Project Ascension, you know, 1 alpha, whatever. They got a full trailer. It was pretty hyped to watch. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just worried, man. I got so much time invested in this account here. Like, I'm always worried that they're gonna associate my channel with, because you know my battle tag if you watched any of my videos, and kind of worried Blizz making the connection and revoking, you know, 12 years of progress. That would make me very sad. But yeah, I mean, maybe I can make an Ascension second channel or something, I don't know. But that's always been my worry with Ascension and in those other games is I don't really want to stream them, but I want to stream them. Like, you know what I mean? I want to be able to be findable in the Project Ascension community with my videos. And that's what I think with WoW is like. WoW is such a huge pond. It's hard to get new viewers to watch something that so many other people do so much better. And this is a long-standing community, so I think most people have already decided who they watch for WoW. Like, I got my 5 or 6 streamers that I watch that do WoW. And yeah, I don't know, Project Ascension's like really good because it's a smaller pond, I guess. So you got more people that are more hungry for content in that niche. But it is very niche. But yeah, I don't know. I'll probably play it at the very least. I don't know if I'll stream it though. Ragaga! I don't think anybody cares, if I'm honest. I don't think it's a big deal. My channel grew more when I was playing Ascension than any other time. It was something I enjoyed, and I have 30 plus viewers to stream. Yeah, I remember. I was actually one of those viewers for a while. That's how I found you. Yeah, I used to follow everybody that played Project Ascension. I couldn't tell you their names now. I mean, that was what? Tribalized. Tommy Ruin was one of them. And I think he stopped for a while, but he still had some videos on him. What is it? Shadow Knight? Was it Shadow Knight or something like that? Used to watch that guy. Shadow Knight something or another. I could see his like transmog. He had like this kind of black armor set. He was an undead guy. Who was the other one? The PvPer guy. There was always a PvPer guy. He was like a orc warrior. I forget his name. Tommy Ruins came back. Top Flight. Yeah, Top Flight. That was him. He got married. Ah, cool. Congratulations, Top Flight. Yeah, man. And they were, I think they were a pretty tight-knit community too. It was really cool. But yeah, I think a lot of my viewers initiated around Project Ascension time frame. Me and my mate who I stream with are about to get back into Life. Yeah, Life's. I remember Life's videos, all his Google Docs with what abilities and stuff like that are working or which ones are broken, and his Hemocleave build. Yeah, Life was a good one. He was another. Man, now Project Ascension sounds even more fun. I got goals though. I gotta get ready for next patch. we gotta stick with it in BFA. It's also so detrimental when you take breaks from retail because you fall so behind the power curve. Feel like you end up playing catch up. That's something they're supposed to address next expansion too, is like that feeling of falling behind and having to play catch up. I don't know how they're gonna fix it though. I don't really have no idea. Nor do I care. I'm probably still gonna play it regardless. But yeah, I think WoW's pretty fun no matter how you play it. There are a lot of good MMOs out too. Like I kind of went through revisiting them all before I came back to WoW. There's some pretty good ones out there. I'm at the end game stage now where I only need to do a handful of things a week, not even necessarily every day. I'm at end game in BFA. Yeah, I hear you, man. We're in the end game now, boys. Yeah, you can get to that threshold, and usually what I do is I want to bring another tune up to that threshold as well. It was weird how I did Pathfinder. I actually kind of staggered who got what rep for that, and that was actually kind of nice. It was a little refreshing to be able to switch tunes like that every once in a while. But I still felt like I was falling behind whenever I wasn't playing the main. Because, like you said, people sleep on Azerite. You can be out there farming every single world quest and boosting your Azerite. And also, I don't know if you still do at 120, but some quests that you do in BFA give Azerite as a reward. So I wonder if you could go back and have a higher reward from all those Azerite you would get from those quests while you're leveling. I never thought about that, but grinding that stuff up is a bit tedious if you're doing that many world quests. I wish you could just chain run dungeons and that'd be viable. I'm not really into mythics though. I've never gotten into the super high level mythics. I think the furthest I've went is like 7 or 8, and I just lose interest. I don't know, if I had like a few friends that I ran with and we ran mythics all the time and it was pretty chill, like not very much drama or anything like that, I think I'd probably enjoy running mythics. But I'm mostly alone. I mostly play by myself. I guess that's just where my plateau is. I gotta get more social to get further along. I did that and didn't get too much Azerite, but gave a whole load of the war campaign, which I slept on for a while. Oh, okay. Also island expeditions, right? Island expeditions are supposed to be good Azerite. I couldn't get into that either, running island expeditions all the time. Here's a dungeon. Wow, that took long enough. We'll have some XP boost going into there. Alright, let's damn, I still gotta send this guy to attack 4 of them here. Let's get 1. I don't really like mythics. I do 15 a week so I can get my 475 Azerite cash. I joined a really social guild with a load of my old gillies. It's sweet. Oh yeah, that's cool. Island expeditions are the fastest way to grind Azerite at the moment, but I only do my weekly 3 for treasure maps and can't be arsed with it either. Ah, I hear you, man. Yeah, I don't know. I wish you could just play how you wanted to play and still got like reward scaling for that. That's what I liked about some of them other MMOs, is like what you did more of, you got to be the best of, like Black Desert Online's like that. You just do enough Black Desert Online, then like if you were playing combat and you just did enough combat, you got all the skills for your combat abilities, and you just got better at combat. If you decided you wanted to make boats and be like a hunter slash fisherman, you could do that as well and be the best hunter slash fisher that exists in your group of friends. But yeah, I mean, there's so much to that system where it's just like grinding that stuff out, finding that one thing that you can grind for hours on end. And then AFK grinding too, if you're just good at being away from the game and letting it play itself. You could just be a fisherman and just constantly AFK auto fish and come back to loads of money whenever you go sell at the market. Yeah, I don't know. I wish there was I wish that combat worked like that in World of Warcraft, where if you just stayed in combat, whether it was doing quests or dungeons or PvP or whatever, you just got better at that, like scaling infinitely. But I can see how that could demoralize a lot of people if they're not as competitive in their gameplay and they just fall so far behind everybody else in progression who takes the time to grind stuff out like that. It's crazy. I don't know. It's hard to take into account how many different people play this game and how many different ways they like to play it. So I think in that sense, WoW may never be that game that allows that to happen, but at the same time, it'd be the coolest game that if it did let that happen, it would be the coolest game that existed, I think. Let's see. I don't see that totem. I guess they took it out. I'll watch this one and interrupt the hex when I see it. But I guess that's what Torghast is. I mean, it kind of scratches that itch a little bit from the sounds of it. Just continue up the levels in Torghast and get infinitely more powerful. I wish the mobs scaled with you. Like it seems like the mobs are static while you're scaling in the Torghast. I wish there was an option to have like the level scale with your power and damage, but like somehow, I don't know, fluctuate towards like really hard sometimes and then let you cruise for a while and then it scales up really hard sometimes again after that. I don't know. Beware. I'm just imagining what it could be like. 2, 1. Should we time warp? Yeah, let's time warp. We'll take these down. Beware. He thought he got me. Nah, bruh. You ain't getting me that easy. I'm not gonna bother interrupting. Hopefully the tank stays on top of it. Yeah. Whoa. Enhancement shaman. What are you 120? Yeah, he is. I was like, what? I felt like I was blowing shit up. Why am I so tiny? He's just wind striking. Wow. He's not even corrupted. Well, I guess I'm just here for table. Here you go. Here's the table, guys. Okay. Let's try to blow some stuff up here. Yeah, there we go. Man, why are we moving so fast? Anyway, I'm being called to play Siege, matey. Try to holler back soonish if you're still at it. All right, man, take it easy. It was good to see you. Let's go, let's go. I'll probably keep this stream pretty tame with like an hour, but I've been AFK for quite a bit, so I'm gonna keep going for a bit. I'll give it until like, I don't know, 9 or 10. We'll see. However long I feel like is good. I do feel my throat getting raw. I'm actually surprised by that because these longer strings do wear my vocal cords out, apparently. I get like really just not used to talking that much. Honestly, I'm a very quiet guy. I don't really talk a whole lot. Not normally throughout the day anyways. And very soft spoken too in reality. So I really try to be conversational and talkative while we're playing. What are they doing? Why? What is happening? The tank's over here. I guess the enhancement shaman wanted to go bananas that way. Oh, you wanna, here, get some blood transfusion. Yeah, that's right. I don't know what happened, where they decided to go. But here's Jaboy's friends. Okay, we're gonna have to ice block. And then invis. Ah! I was invising! How does this happen? How does this happen to me? I don't understand. Ragaga! I got a dragon's breath off. I ain't mad at that. Got that chauffeured mount skills. Don't you know why you go there first time here, brother? Yes. Oh, okay. Somebody first time, so they don't even know what's going on. This way. It's this way, guys. Where do we get back? I think we are back, aren't we? Pull a different mount out. Go, 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 go! Wait for the fire. Go, 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 go. Wait for the fire. And go, 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 go. We got 5 minutes left on the buff. Oh, they fighting over here. They fighting. There's some arcane intellect. Maybe that'll help people not pull stuff unnecessarily. Just getting more XP. Oh. Oh, okay. The MLG enhancement shamans just doing us a favor by getting us more XP by wiping us. I don't know if I'm expressing confusion properly. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Confusion? Like, I don't see how this is helpful. Come on now. I literally burned all my fire blasts on that. Ragaga! 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 She had a buff. I was actually thinking of spell stealing. I was added a little bit too late. I'm just gonna save my meteor because she's going down. Arigato. Now let's go back to the main boss here. Let's see if we can jump this. Nope. Shit. My toes got burned. First time here, sorry. It's all good. Fence hopping. His name. Fence hopping. I can't go with that. Your name, buddy. Your name. No. Come on. We got this. We can go upstairs. All right, let's go. Oh, interrupt. Way late on the interrupt. We don't even have our time warp up again. Come over here.
Beware.
There we go. You're going down. Server shutdown in 15 minutes. Does that mean I'm gonna get beta now? Is BFA beta coming out? Thank you guys. I am grateful. It's Wednesday, right? Why is servers going down in 15 minutes? What the hell? What in Sandhill? Why are they doing this to me? Alright, we're gonna combust. Then we're gonna drop a meteor. And we're gonna flame strike. I'm gonna get wrecked. Oh god! Just let the ignite kill them. Please kill them all. Oh, they're not ignited anymore. Here comes Dragon's Breath though. Rah. And Pyroblast. Feels magey. I forgot to tell my damn dire horn to attack any of that though. Shit. I got 57 seconds. Come on, Direhorn. Let's get some XP for these 57 seconds. I told him to attack. Oh, it's evade bugged. Why are you doing it to me, server? Alright, here we go. Should have let the Pyroblast learn or hit. I'm still trying to learn how to do that. Pyroblast first. Let the Pyroblast land. And then Fire Blast, because we have that Fire Starter talent, which means they got to be above 90% health for the Pyroblast to crit when it lands, and it will crit 100% of the time if they're above 90% health. So I'm like literally wasting hot streaks because I'm not doing that. And this Direhorn better. Okay, he's done. Gonna say. Turn over and kick the dire horn. That's fucked up. Just over and kick his ass. I didn't do anything. I tried to kick / kick. It was probably trying to uninvite the dire horn from my party actually. Whoops. Okay, Jabra Khan. What do I need to do for Jabra Khan? Why is he never here? Oh, there's something to click actually. See that? What is that? There was something to click here. Right? I saw something to click here. What was it? It's not. Jabra Khan, where are you? Let me just look this up because Wowhead wanted Jabra. It's not unheard of for these quest markers to be in the wrong location. He's probably just like, I don't know, 30 yards east or something. After patch 8.1, during the assaults, he's replaced by Dinomancer Django, which is friendly, making him unable to do the quest. So we gotta wait till the assault's over to do that quest. Lame. Okay, so let's go turn these in. We're 115. It's all downhill from here, guys. I can literally, from 115 to 120, I could usually do that in one sitting, so. I'll most likely just be doing this, though, when the servers come back up. I'm assuming they're just restarting, because BFA, or Shadowlands, rather, is probably getting some fixes, because I'm sure with the influx of all their new players, they've probably identified a lot more bugs. They're probably just doing some quick updates to that. I don't know if another iteration of keys is going out. That would be sexy. I don't know if that's the case though. But it'd be very nice to just play some Shadowlands and make some Shadowlands content. I had the stream ready yesterday. I had it fired up. I pulled the green screen back out and I set everything up, and I was just sitting there like rocking back and forth waiting for the beta keys to go active on the launcher. So I was like, if I get the beta, I'm just gonna flip the switch and just immediately jump in and start streaming it. But I was on Twitter. I was tweeting a lot during that time. I think that might be the case for the future too. Like, you'll probably actually see me physically on Twitter, maybe during events like that when things are going on, or if something's happening while I'm not streaming, I'll probably be on Twitter. I'm trying to get more consistent with it. So far, I've just been posting updates from like, I just hit level 120, or I just got this achievement, or I just did Yasma in Untitled Chapter. Here, let's do that actually. Where it at? Here it is. Untitled Chapter. See, so you'll see updates with what I'm doing in the game on Twitter. I thought that was a pretty handy way to keep people up to date with what's happening. Now, if you message me on or reply to those, I'm probably gonna have to get better at paying attention to when I get like comments or responses, but so far I haven't really missed anything. There's not very much activity on my tweets for the time being. I mean, that's all gonna change whenever I'm like, you know, famous one day. But oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on, get him with it, get him with it. Oh, this is so sketch. Please. Get him with it, get him with it, get him with it. Alright, we'll ice block off the negative effect from that cauterize. Cauterize helped me out there. This is where it starts to get rough, guys. Past 115 to 120, all my stats have been reduced significantly. Like, well, no, my crit's still pretty high, actually. But this is usually where the game starts playing like you're not very geared in BFA. For whatever reason, when you first come from Legion to Battle for Azeroth, you're like blowing shit up. You're just like nuking stuff down. And as you get higher level, before you hit 120, your damage just kind of like takes a nosedive. Either that or the mob's health like goes up, because combat gets a little bit more risky, I find, past 115 to 120. But it makes it more fun. Like, it for a Fire Mage especially, it's almost like this is the spec in the class that throws caution to the wind and just like completely sacrifices everything for obliterating your opponent with giant fireballs. And it's cool because sometimes it clicks and you're able to do that type of stuff. Oh, oh, oh. That's a actual slow whenever I do that flame strike there. Get some meteor on you. Server shut down in 7 minutes. I'll go until the shutdown, guys. And it's most likely going to be a restart, because I think the shutdown was actually... No, it was scheduled on the launcher, actually. Come to think of it. I don't know why I thought it was Wednesday. But yeah. It'll probably be down for like an hour or something. Maybe I'll get some breakfast and then come back charged and ready to roll some more. If I'm just leveling though, if there's no beta key or anything like that, I most likely won't stream again until tomorrow. Because I think most of you guys have seen what leveling looks like in BFA. And this is the last class really that I can really kind of demonstrate for BFA. Now, there is a chance I could go back and kind of pick one or a few classes to actually get up to that same power level curve where Protocol is, where it's just like focusing on the rep grind and doing dailies and stuff every day. So, I mean, I could maybe pick one or a few classes to actually see, you know, what their ramp up looks like when they're actually, like Tribalize was talking about, nuking for 300k per execute or whatever. We can see what that looks like on the Mage or the Warlock, or honestly I might go melee. I'm thinking about, I got Towson the Monk I can do, Psycho Crush I can actually even revisit the Warrior and catch him up to current gear and stuff. So I don't know, I mean we'll see. I'll maybe roll some dice and find out what I'm gonna play, and we'll try them out. And if it's anything interesting when I start figuring out corruption and all this and doing some legendary cloak attempts, I may actually come back and show you some new stuff that I figure out. Alright, let's go. There's a wing buffet coming. I'm not mad at that. A little mad about that. Here, let's maybe sheep that guy. Then get away from him so stuff doesn't AoE on him. Did I just yeah, I think I just did undo him. Oh no! Bubble! Come on, big dude, go down. Go down for me. Okay, now let's take the little guy down. Do it, do it. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. I don't think Screeching Howl does much. I'm not sure what that's used for. You'd think it'd be an interrupt, but it's not. Oh, let's heal. See, this is a Fire Mage though. This feels like a Fire Mage. Just scraping by within an inch of my life after every encounter. After just like, you know, hurling fireballs and meteors and shit at the enemy. It's actually, this is representative of Fire Mage though. I bet you it really does. Like, Tribal started this conversation we had earlier about how ridiculous mages get up in the higher end. And I bet you with all them corrupted effects, and once you get all your Azerite essences and stuff, it probably does get pretty out of control. Because it's already a procky spec, but I'll bet the enhancement shaman's probably pretty similar in its redonkulousness. I wouldn't mistake that shaman we saw last run for what the shaman could do though. Because that guy, he seemed like he was just returning after patch 8.2 or something like that. That's about where his damage seemed. But he wasn't patch 8.3. And this quest, man, if this quest keeps bringing me over here, I'm gonna snap. It keeps on telling me to kill this guy, but the assault's going on, so I can't kill him yet. Yeah, that's wonky. That world quest has been like that. I don't know if it's just that one, but there might be even another one that's worked like that since BFA came out. And it's like, why? Why isn't there some alternative to waiting for the assault? Hatchling fed. Oh, okay, here he is. Here we go. Is that it? Oh, there he goes. Server going down in 2 minutes here. Come on, guys, come on. We need to turn all this in. Let's keep the progress going. Got over here across the street. And there we go. I'm ready to train. Oh, this one. We're running from the raptor guy. These vehicle quests, man. I hope I get this done because I do not want to do this again. I don't know if I can beat it in a minute 45. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Ah, try distracting him with the toy. There you go. He's distracted with the toy. I think I need to save my charge up here soon to bust through gates. Yeah, that gate right there, for example. 4, 3, 2, 1. Charge it. Almost didn't make it. 5, 4, 3. Please, we got 60 seconds. Let me finish this quest. Please let me finish in 45 seconds. We're kinda close. Come on. Move, fat boy, move. 1 tubby tubby. 2 tubby tubby. Run for more help. Crossfire over here. I did this one before and he didn't register that I completed it before. Yeah, no, don't do it to me again. Okay, here we go. Now he's registered that I've completed it. Let's turn it in. Hurry before they, yes. Alrighty, I think that's that. With that, folks, we're gonna wrap up today's episode of Elude Stalwart Plays World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. So until next time, Al Diel Shalah. He almost got it off. Peace, guys. See you later. Maybe later today, actually. So, peace.